Welcome back, students of class 8th. Yesterday, we have read about the concept of secularism. We must know what do you mean by the term secularism. Again, we should repeat it that secularism means non-involvement of any religion in any constitution. But we are reading about the Indian concept, so we should know about the Indian concept of secularism. Okay? The word secularism did not occur in the constitution when it was adopted in 1950. When our constitution was adopted in 1950, there was no such a term that means secularism, but it was inserted in the constitution in 1976. Okay? We must move to the next slide. Yesterday, we have read about some important things, that where did the word secularism originated. The word secularism was first used in the 19th century by George Jacob Holliday, and we have read about this, that where did the word secularism originate. Okay, we have also read that what is the concept of secularism in respect of the Indian secular state. In an Indian secular state, secularism refers to Sarv Dharma Samanatva or Sarv Dharma Sambhav. It means equal regard for all faiths and creeds. We have read this slide yesterday, so we must move to the next fresh slide. Okay, we have also read this characteristics of a secular minded individual. It means a person who is a secular personality, what should be his or her outlook towards secularism. First point, we must read it, and this is the most important characteristics of a secular minded individual. Secular outlook treats all religion on an equal footing, okay, and all citizens with equal rights. We must move to the next slide. Secular state of India following main features. Now we come to the main points of the secular state in respect of India. First point states that Indian state treats all religions on equal footing. We have read it earlier also. Next point, Indian state neither interferes nor promotes any religion. Okay? It means Indian state is a secular state. It neither interferes nor promotes any religion. It permits individual and collective freedom of religion to all citizens. इसका मतलब है कि कोई भी इंडिविजुअली अपने रिलीजन को फॉलो कर सकता है या कलेक्टिव फॉर्म में अपने रिलीजन को स्प्रेड भी कर सकता है, और अपने रिलीजन को स्प्रेड करने का पूरा अधिकार और अपने रिलीजन को खुद फॉलो करने का पूरा अधिकार हमारे कंट्री के सिटीजन्स को है. नाउ वी मस्ट मूव टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. It view all individuals as citizens with equal rights and not as members of any particular religion. We have read in this point that Indian state neither interferes nor promotes any religion. This point is similar to this point. In this point, all the individuals are considered as citizens of the country with equal rights, irrespective of their caste, creed or religion. Is it clear? Next point, it is not against any religion. Our secular state, our nation, our country is not against any religion. It neither prefers any religion, it nor ignores any religion. Next point, it functions in a way independent of religion. Our secular state, our country functions in a way independent of religion, means irrespective of any religion. Okay? Next point, it allows religious education in some educational institutions run and managed by minorities subject to certain conditions. This is the most important point of a secular state of India with its main features. We must understand this point. We must understand this point कि why minorities are allowed, subjected to certain conditions, and they are also allowed to open some educational institutions with certain conditions. Okay, we must know about this point, which our article states. Okay, we are going to know that what Article 30 in the Constitution of India states. Article 30, the Indian Constitution 1949 states that right of minorities to establish and administer educational institutions. It also states that all minorities, whether based on religion or language, shall have the right to establish and administer educational institutions of their own choice. Okay, the state shall not, in granting aid to educational institutions, discriminate against any educational institution on the ground that it is under the management of a minority, whether based on religion or language. Okay, this our Article 30 states. It allows religious education in some educational institutions run and managed by minorities, subject to certain conditions, certain terms and conditions. Okay, we must move to the next slide. The slide states constitutional provisions and secularism. So we must know about these articles which are stated in our constitution. Article 15, it states prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, caste, sex or place of birth. We must know about this Article 15 of the Constitution of India 1949 thoroughly. It also states that the state shall not discriminate against any citizen on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth or any of them. No citizen shall, on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth or any of them, be subjected to any disability, liability, restriction or condition with regard to access to shops, public restaurants, hotels and palaces of public entertainment, or the use of wells, tanks, bathing, ghats, roads and places of public resort maintained wholly or partially out of state funds or dedicated to the use of the general public. It means that all the citizens of the Indian Constitution of this country are treated equally for every facility and for every provision. Now we must read about Article 25. It states freedom of conscience. We must also know thoroughly about Article 25, freedom of conscience. Article 25, it says that all persons are equally entitled to freedom of conscience and the right to freely profess, practice and propagate religion subject to public order, morality and health. So Article 25 states this. Now we must move to the next slide. Reasons for imparting secular education. What should be the reasons for imparting secular education? First point, secular education develops a moral outlook. Moral outlook means it develops the ethical values. नैतिक शिक्षा प्रदान करती है सेक्युलर एजुकेशन, कि हमें दूसरे रिलीजन्स को कैसे उनके प्रति हमारा व्यवहार होना चाहिए, हमारा व्यू पॉइंट होना चाहिए. इट डेवलप्स अ मॉरल एथिकल आउटलुक टुवर्ड्स एवरी रिलीजन. Second point, secular education helps in the development of liberal attitudes and values. It means a person or a citizen of a country must be having liberal attitudes and values towards other religions. Secular education, wider vision. Secular education also creates wider vision. यानी हमारी जो संकुचित सोच है, हमारी जो संकुचित अवधारणा है उसका विकास करती है और हमारी सोच को और व्यापक बनाती है सेक्युलर एजुकेशन। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, secular education develops an attitude of appreciation and understanding of others' point of view। अगर हमें सेक्युलर एजुकेशन मिलती है तो हम दूसरों के प्रति भी अपने सद्भाव को व्यक्त कर पाएंगे और दूसरों के मन की बात को भी समझेंगे, उनके व्यू पॉइंट्स का भी आदर सत्कार करेंगे, अभिवादन करेंगे और अपने रिलीजन को उनके रिलीजन के ऊपर थोपने की कोशिश नहीं करेंगे। Next question, next point, secular education develops democratic values। This is the most important point of reasons for imparting secular education। So what do we mean by developing democratic values? We must know about it। Democratic values, the values like liberty, equality, justice, all the basic values of a democratic political systems, included that of the United States, are all considered as democratic values। Next point, secular education, scientific temper of mind। Secular education also develops scientific temper of mind। एक वैज्ञानिक तरीका हमें सिखाती है जीने का। अगर हम सेक्युलर नहीं होंगे, किसी धर्म को, किसी रिलीजन के अंतर्गत हम अपनी सोच को संकुचित रखेंगे तो हमारा जो माइंड का स्ट्रक्चर है, हमारी जो सोच है वो कुंठित रह जाएगी और उससे हम आगे नहीं आ पाएंगे और अपने जो टेम्पर ऑफ माइंड है, जो हमारे माइंड का स्टेटस है, उसको साइंटिफिक नहीं बना पाएंगे। इसलिए रेगुलर हमें सेक्युलर एजुकेशन लेनी चाहिए और रिलीजन से हटकर सोचना चाहिए। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, सेक्युलर एजुकेशन डेवलप्स ह्यूमैनिस्टिक आउटलुक, यानी मानवता की सोच को बढ़ावा देती है सेक्युलर एजुकेशन। लास्ट पॉइंट फॉर टुडे, सेक्युलर एजुकेशन सिंथेसाइजेस मटेरियलिज्म। सो वी मस्ट नो that secular education synthesizes materialism and spiritualism। So what do you mean by materialism? It means the belief that money and possessions are the most important things in life। सेक्युलर एजुकेशन जब हमें मिलती है तो हमको पता चलता है कि हमारे लिए धन की क्या उपयोगिता है, क्या वैल्यू है और हमें हमारे ओहदों की, हमारे पोजीशंस की क्या वैल्यू है और यही सारी चीज़ें हमारी लाइफ में कितना मैटर करती हैं, कितनी इंपॉर्टेंस रखती हैं, ये सेक्युलर एजुकेशन से पता चलता है। और सेक्युलर एजुकेशन से हमें क्या पता चलता है? इट हैज बीन रिटन हियर, सेक्युलर education synthesizes materialism and spiritualism। Okay, what do you mean by spiritualism? It means the doctrine that the spirit exists as from matters or that the spirit is the only reality। It means कि भगवान है, आत्मा है और केवल भौतिकवाद ही नहीं है, भौतिकवाद से हटकर कोई आध्यात्मवाद भी है। इसलिए सेक्युलर एजुकेशन हमें क्यों जरूरी है? इट इज द रीजन, these are the reasons for imparting secular education। Thank you so much for today। We will be reading the chapter in the next turn।